Now we are going to discuss the definition of a circle. Actually, what is circle? The collection of all points in a plane which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point in the plane is called a circle. O is the center of the circle, P is any point on the circle, the length OP is the radius of the circle. Actually, a circle divides the plane on which it lies into three parts. One is circle, another one is interior of the circle, the balance one is exterior of the circle. Okay. Next one, important one, chord. Actually, O is the center of the circle, P and Q are any 2 points on the circle. 2 points P and Q on a circle, then the line segment PQ is called the chord of a circle. Okay. Next one is diameter. The chord which passes through the center of the circle is called the diameter of the circle. Actually, a diameter is the longest chord and all diameters have the same length, which is equal to 2 times its radius, which is equal to 2 times the radius. Okay. Actually, O is the center of the circle, AB is any 2 points on the circle. Actually, this line segment passes through the center of the circle, so AB is a diameter. OB is actually radius, OA is also radius. So, a diameter is the longest chord and all diameters have the same length only, which is equal to 2 times the radius. Okay. Next one, arc. Actually, a piece of a circle between 2 points is called an arc. This is one circle. O is the center of the circle. P and Q are any 2 points on the circle. A piece of a circle between 2 points is called an arc. Actually, we select the longer one. The longer one is called the major arc and the shorter one is called the minor arc. We have to mention the major arc, that is P or Q. This is major arc, no. So, we have to mention using the symbol also. Then minor arc, that is PQ only. The next one is segment. The region between a chord and either of its arc is called a segment. Actually, first we select a chord, then we have to choose one arc. This region is called actually a segment. This piece is called minor segment. The balance part is called actually major segment. The next one, sector. The region between an arc and the two radii joining the center to the endpoints of the arc is called a sector. This is O is the center of the circle, OP and OQ is the radius of the circle. We just join one arc and take two radius. This is actually sector. This part is minor sector, the balance part is major sector. Next one, theorem. Equal chords of a circle subtend equal angles at the center. Take one diagram. O is the center of the circle, AB is one chord, CD is one chord. Join OA, OB and OC, OD. Two equal chords AB and CD of a circle with center O. To prove angle AOB is equal to angle COD. Take two triangles. The first triangle is AOB and the second triangle is COD. In these two triangles, you take OA is equal to OC. Because OA and OC radius only, no. So, that is equal. Another one, OB equal to OD, that is also a radius equal, and AB equal to CD, that is given because AB and CD are the equal chords. So, using triple congruence rule, these two triangles are congruent. Triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COD. So, here we apply the CP/CD rule condition only. No, we know corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. So, angle AOB equal to angle COD. Therefore, equal chords of a circle subtend equal angles at the center. That's all. Hence the proof. Hello students. Welcome to the session of circles. Exercise 10.2. First one. Recall that two circles are congruent if they have the same radii. Prove that equal chords of congruent circles subtend equal angles at their center. So, for our proof, we draw two triangles. O is the center of the first circle, O dash is the center of the second circle. AB is a chord, CD is also a chord. Circles C and C dash are congruent circles with center O and O dash. To prove angle AOB equal to angle CO dash D. That is our proof. First, write the given circles C and C dash are congruent circles with centers O and O dash. What is our proof? To prove angle AOB is equal to angle CO dash D. This is our proof. For our proof, we take two triangles. The first triangle is actually AOB, this triangle. Another one is CO dash D. In triangle AOB and triangle CO dash D, actually in these two triangles, OA value is equal to O dash C, because that is radii of congruent circles, no. Another one, OB equal to O dash D, mention it. OA equal to O dash C and OB equal to O dash D. What is the reason? Radii of congruent circles. Okay. Another one, we know AB equal to CD. Why AB equal to CD? That is given equal chords. Okay, so mention it, that is given. So using three values, we apply SSS congruence rule here. So triangle AOB is congruent to triangle CO dash D. What is the reason? By triple S rule. These two triangles are congruent. So apply CPCT condition also. So take the value AOB equal to angle AOB equal to angle CO dash D by CPCT rule. That's all. Next problem. Prove that if chords of congruent circles subtend equal angles at their centers, then the chords are equal. Actually, circles C and C dash are congruent circles with centers O and O dash. Okay. Also, angle AOB equal to CO dash D. To prove AB equal to CD. Okay, first write the given. Circles C and C dash are congruent circles. With centers O and O dash. Okay. Also, what is the another one condition given? AOB angle is equal to CO dash D. That is also given. To prove the chords are equal, AB equal to CD. Okay. For our proof, we take two triangles. The first triangle is AOB and triangle CO dash D. Actually, in these two triangles, OA equal to O dash C, because this is radius, no. OA equal to O dash C. Another one, OB equal to O dash D. What is the reason? Radii of congruent circles. Okay. Another one, angle AOB equal to angle CO dash D. Angle AOB equal to angle CO dash D. That is also given. So using these three values by SAS congruence rule, these two triangles are congruent. Triangle AOB is congruent to triangle CO dash D. What is the reason? By SAS congruence rule. So here we have to apply CPCT condition also. So by CPCT condition, AB equal to CD. By CPCT. That's all. Hello students, welcome to the session of circles. Exercise 10.3, first problem. Draw different pairs of circles. How many points does each pair have in common? What is the maximum number of common points? Now we are going to discuss the problem using three cases. The first case is pair of circles having no common point. Actually, O is the center of the first circle, O dash is the center of the second circle. No common point between these two circles. The second one also, O is the center, O dash is the center of the second circle. There also no point common. Second case, a pair of circles having one point in common. Actually, O is the center of the first circle, O dash is the center of the second circle. These two circles touch at one point, that is actually P. And the second also same procedure. The next one, case 3, the pair of two circles meeting 2 points. Okay, O is the center of the first circle, O dash is the center of the second circle. These two circles meeting at 2 points. The points are P and Q. So the maximum number of common point is actually 2. That's all. Second one, suppose you are given a circle, give a construction to find its center. Always we choose some radius, then only we have to complete a circle. Here now we just use bangle to draw one circle, then easily we have to find its center. Check it. Take a bangle and draw one circle. Now we are next draw two chords. This is first chord and this is second chord. Give some name. AB is the first chord and CD is the second chord. Next step, now we are going to draw a perpendicular bisector of these two chords. How can we draw a perpendicular bisector? Select more than half of a radius. Okay. Now D as center, draw an arc above the line segment and below the line segment. With C as center, draw an arc of and another one below the line segment. Again you have to draw one arc. Join these two arcs. The same procedure. Again we are going to draw a perpendicular bisector for this chord AB. Join these two arcs, we get intersecting point. No, actually these two perpendicular bisectors meeting at one point. This is actually a center of a circle. That's all.